Fake CEO daw. Thoughts ko raw dun sa mga ginagawang front ng Chinese, yung mga influencers, para kunwari sila yung CEO sa mga companies. Well guys, here's the sad truth. CEOs kasi are just employees of a company. But there are some companies or startup companies na kung saan sila yung CEO at sila din yung founder. Technically talaga, CEOs are just employees of a company. That's it. Kung founder, CEO ka, sooner or later, someone will take over your place as a CEO. So just like me, I also own my own marketing agency. I have my own brand. And I started as a CEO and founder of my companies. But right now, I have two CEOs under me. So that's how it is. So guys, if napanood nyo yung Devil Wears Prada Part 2, kung saan si Miranda Priestly, siya pa rin yung editor-in-chief or more like para siyang CEO doon sa magazine na yun. But as you can see, she doesn't own the company. It was owned by someone, yung namatay na matandang lalaki doon. Spoiler alert. And then, binili sa kanya nung i-interview ni Miranda Priestly dun sa movie na yon. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin that Miranda Priestly was the one running the company but she was not the owner. She was the editor-in-chief and somewhat like a CEO na rin siya doon. Now, gusto ko mag-focus doon sa ano nga ba yung characteristics ng isang CEO. These are just some na ipapakita ko sa inyo. First is dapat visionary yung isang CEO na kung saan hindi lang yung para sa ngayon yung plano niya. Meron siyang plano for the next 5 to 10 years or para sa future. Meron siyang leadership skills na kung saan siya yung magbibigay ng direksyon sa kumpanya at marunong talaga siya mag-manage ng team at ng isang kumpanya. Decision maker, napaka-importante nito kasi sa isang kumpanya napakaraming problema araw-araw at kailangan mabilis siya mag-decide at laging analytical, logical yung kanyang mga decisions at hindi ito dapat nagbabase sa emotion lang. CEO must also know a lot about finances. Alam niya dapat paano yung revenue, cash flow, growth, margins, and profitability ng business na yon. And of course, sobrang galing din when it comes to marketing and sales. Although meron siyang mga Chief Marketing Officer or CMO sa baba niya or CRO, mga Chief Revenue Officer, kailangan pa rin na magaling siya as a CEO when it comes to this. So, alam niya kung sino yung target market niya, ano yung messaging nila as a brand. A CEO must also be always learning, especially now with AI. Hindi pwede na yung kaalaman natin ngayon as a CEO, dapat laging bago. Then, a CEO must also understand the whole operations of the business and the CEO must be a system builder. So, these are just some, marami pa po yan. So, ngayon, meron tayong issue na kumakalat dito sa TikTok na kung saan yung mga Chinese ay kumukuha ng influencer as their CEO. Guys, walang problema dun. Ganun talaga. This is just a sample kung paano ang isang organizational chart. Marami pa yan, pero ito na lang kasi pag pinakita ko sa inyo lahat, explain ko sa inyo lahat, hindi tayo matatapos. So for example, sila yung shareholders ng company or mga may-ari. And then they hire board of directors, sometimes sila rin yun, na kung saan itong mga board of directors na to, sila yung nag-hire ng CEO. So, ito naman yung executive team. So, as you can see here, the owners are the ones employing the CEOs and the other people inside the company. Tapos, ito yung mga managers at ito naman yung mga doers. So, that's how it is. Very simple explanation kung paano ang isang organizational chart. Now, balik tayo dun sa issue. So, what if isa kang Chinese na sobrang dami mong pera kaso wala kang connection dito sa Pilipinas at nakita mo yung potential dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos gusto mong magkaroon ng jewelry business dito sa Philippines. Example lang. Now you saw an influencer kasi pinag-aralan mo yung market, may nakita kang influencer na mahilig sa jewelry at meron siyang community, ang galing niya sa marketing, may advantage siya, and of course, may trust sa kanya yung mga tao na nasa community niya. Anong gagawin mo as a businessman? Syempre, kukunin mo to. Iha-hire mo siya as front, iha-hire mo siya as CEO, ipapakita mo na siya yung CEO, but in fact, ikaw pa rin as a Chinese owner or with your shareholders, kayo pa rin ang magpapatakbo. Gagawin mo lang itong front. That's how the business works. At kung nakikita natin that some of the skincare brand owners ay sila yung so-called na CEO, then be it. Kasi yun yung napagkasunduan nila nung kanilang boss, which is yung sinasabi nating mga Chinese. Nagiging fake lang talaga yung tinatawag na CEO na yun kapag siya mismo as a CEO, hindi niya to na-embody. ibig sabihin puppet lang siya. Ibig sabihin nilagay lang siya dun just because she has the community and she has the influence. Pero kung yun ang pinagkasunduan nila nung mga Chinese, then wala tayong magagawa dun. As a CEO, you have to have this one because without this, I don't think so, you can run a company. Now, if I may add, sana yung mga influencers right now, they will not just be an affiliate, they will not just be someone who has the community. I hope they will use their platform to embody this because few years from now, these influencers can be the CEOs or the founders of their own company as long as you have these characteristics. And if you're still learning, you message me. We have a team of experts that can help you out if you want to start your own brand. And now, if you want to learn more about e-commerce, just search this one and para dito tayo mag-usap-usap. I'm pretty sure marami kang matututunan dito sa community na to. Yun lang. Bye!